this up just a little bit? It's the master. It's labeled the big name. Okay, good. You can hear me. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Lunch and Arbor Marketing. How you doing today? Everybody doing okay? All right. You know, this is great that everyone was like sitting today. We didn't have to like crack a whip or anything to get people to be quiet. So thank you. That was great. But my name is Derek Maribon, CEO of Ingenix Digital Marketing, and I'm up here with Stacy Collick from Dollar Bill Printing, which is a digital printing company. And we're up here to kick off Lunch and Arbor Marketing. Is there any first-timers? Any first-timers here? Okay, welcome, folks. Welcome. We do meet every week, every Wednesday. I'm sorry, I haven't been here for a while. I've been around. Yeah, it's crazy. I haven't been here in a while. But we're a volunteer organization. We're actually a non-profit organization. And we've been around for 3 years now. And we donate money to our current organization we're supporting is the Arbor Public Schools. So we're helping students that want to be in marketing or advertising but maybe need some money to go to some conferences or to get some training. So we're going to do our first disbursement of that, right, Dee, coming up soon. And which is really exciting. You know, we're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we're all about marketing education. So we hold these weekly educational programs, which I think you learn a lot. Everything is filmed, so Roger Rayle takes film. You can actually watch this live from your home if you wanted at LA2M.org/live, and I believe we have some people watching. We have some big fans in Iceland. Are they online? I think so. Hello. Is that a different language? Or we should learn Icelandic. Then we can speak to them better. But so anyways, we have people all over the world watching, which is cool. And we have sponsors. And our sponsor this month is The Ride, which I'm going to introduce them in a second. We actually, sorry, I'm not going to let you go quite yet. Okay, Stacy. So we have sponsors every month. And it's $200 to sponsor LA2M, which seems like a lot. I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. Because you get like 4 newsletters that go out to, I think it's over 1,500 people that get the newsletter with information about your company. You get to talk about yourself before LA2M, which is really cool. And it's helping out a good nonprofit, which is nice. You know, you get a banner on all the newsletters that go out to 1,500 people. Anyway, so we're still looking for a June sponsor. I don't know if anyone's looking to promote your business. I think $200 is a pretty cheap way to do it. Anybody interested in June? Yes. Okay. Well, you could be. You still could be. And you can come talk to Mary Lou up here. Mary Lou is our LA2M manager. Or talk to Dee or Stacy. Yeah, maybe The Ride again, right? But so the other thing is it's free to attend. Okay, you can come here for free, no cost. If you want lunch, it's $10, and that's a great deal. It goes to Counter O'Neill's. The menus are on the table. And but if you want to donate, we just pass the hat. So we're old school, right? So this is how we fund our organization, fund our operating costs, fund our scholarship program, is by passing the hat. We have a suggested $3 donation. You're welcome to donate if you want, and that's Stacy's our treasurer. She's going to pass the hat. So now let's hear from our May sponsor. May got 5 weeks. May got 5 Wednesdays. So that's a pretty smart week to be the sponsor. But Justin is with The Ride, and I'm going to let him say a few words.
Thank you. And I'll vouch for what we feel like has been a great month sponsoring. We've gotten a lot of good feedback and exposure for the things that we're doing. So if you're thinking about it, think about it a little more. I'm Justin Fenwick. I'm the Business Transportation Coordinator at The Ride. And today we're happy to announce a new service called Van Ride, which is our new commuter van pool service. Before I say any more about it, though, I'm going to cut to our latest 30-second spot, and I'll hold the speaker up. This is a first cut.
Commuter van can be downright expensive. Save yourself $250 a month by taking Van Ride, a new van pool service that eliminates the hassle and high expenses of driving solo. Visit myvanride.org to find out how you can join a van pool today. Commute together and save.
So that's Van Ride. Van Ride is getting together with a group of 5 or more people, individuals who share a similar destination or workplace, and you ride together to work, saving on car expenses, saving on fuel, and depending on your situation, avoiding a lot of parking hassles. Pricing is a per month deal, and you participate on a monthly basis as you need. We actually have a van here today out back, so afterwards you can actually look at what a group of you might ride in. But if you have any questions, I'm here, Don is here, and Mary is here from the ride to talk to you about van ride. Thank you.
That's pretty sweet. See, he is getting his money's worth. $200 sponsorship, shoot, that's a steal. Anyways, van ride, that's cool. And I actually took that ride, the air ride to the airport. Lindsay and I were on a trip to Vegas and we took it, and it was really comfortable. I mean, it's nice. You ride on this big bus, Wi-Fi, whatever you need. So the ride has been very supportive of us, which is great. Thanks, guys. And it's especially important in Ann Arbor because we like to commute and like to work and walk to work and save the planet. So please keep saving the planet. So we were tweeting today. Lindsay Blackwell is tweeting from the LA2M account. You can use hashtag LA2M if you want to join in the conversation, especially you folks online. And also follow us on Facebook. There's a big LA2M group on Twitter, which you can join. So come find us there. And thanks for being here. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce our speaker. One more thing. Our speaker's going to talk for a while. There may be some time for Q&A, okay? Me, Davey, will handle Q&A, and then we will ideally get to introduce ourselves. So at 12:45, we pass the mic and you get to introduce yourself and say who you are. And we get around the whole room in 15 minutes. It's like a miracle every week. It happens right here. So, the speaker today is Meaghan McCann, and she's wonderful. I've known Meaghan for years. She's her company is SAM, Search Ad Marketing, which I like. And there's her smiley face up there on the screen. But Meaghan is really, really good at Google AdWords and Facebook and lots of things. And I think she helps companies, and she also runs a group where they talk about search ad marketing and all this. So she's a real resource. So why don't you welcome Meaghan McCann to the stage. Let's give her a warm round of applause.
You guys hear me? Is this okay?
Yes.
All right. Hi, Iceland. Glad to have you in the house. So today we're going to cover a little bit about Facebook advertising and effective ways for you to generate leads. I've got my clock here to keep me on track. So Derek said a little bit about what I do. I've got a small digital marketing company called Search Ad Marketing, and our foundation is pay-per-click advertising, whether it's on AdWords or Facebook, display ads. We really help companies manage those platforms. They typically don't have their own resources or the knowledge to do it themselves. So in 2007, I started this company. And again, we manage the ads on Facebook and most search engines. 2009, I began hosting regular training workshops, full-day workshops for AdWords, as well as Facebook training. And the feedback that came out of that moved me into creating the Pay-Per-Click Club, which is a monthly training organization where we pick apart mostly AdWords and Facebook and train professionals and entrepreneurs how to use those programs on their own. So there's more information available for those organizations if you're interested in them. And then last year, Washington Community College as well as Schoolcraft recruited me to join their business programs and teach AdWords as well as Facebook to their continuing education students. So I know a little bit about digital marketing. You never want to say you're an expert because it changes so fast. Unless you're on the pulse of it all the time, it's just insane. So today we're talking about Facebook and why Facebook. Primarily because as of March, there's over 901 million people accessing that social network throughout the world. Only 20% of that group is in the United States, but we still have a cool 180 million people to play with here. So most likely, those people that you're trying to target in your business can be weeded out and fished to. Don't ask me why. I'm doing a fishing analogy for this thing. Spring hit, and I've got fishing fever. My husband's got his fishing pole, so there's a lot of fish today. So it's valuable to marketers simply because of all of the voluntary information that users have put into their profiles and liked along the way. So Facebook is compiling a catalog of interests as well as the voluntary information that we have put into our profiles that tell the world and our friends and connections who we are. And as marketers, that's very valuable because, well, we don't know who those people are. I will never know Jane Doe in Ann Arbor, Michigan, who I'm trying to market the service to, but I do know it's a female aged 25 to 35 in that general area who's going to see my message. So the targeting that's available on Facebook, there's none other that's as valuable out there right now. So to know whether or not it's for you, this is a big question. How do I know if this is right for me? It's not right for all businesses. It's really good for like Conor O'Neill, social businesses, jewelry stores, these types of things where people have really vested interests in. I don't want to hear about spark plugs on Facebook. That's not sexy. That's not fun. But if there's a fun business that's yours, you could go out there and do really well with Facebook advertising, as well as engaging your followers on Facebook. So there's an easy survey online that you can complete. If you go to this URL, it's a bit.ly URL. bit.ly is FB for me. It's a 10-question survey that will walk you through identifying whether or not your business is a good fit for Facebook. It will serve to you a score of 1 to 10, as well as offer you some suggestions and recommendations on what you might try if you decide to use Facebook advertising in your marketing initiative. Things to consider, general recommendations. You can also input your email address. And I'm not affiliated with this at all. It's just a tool and resource I like to give out because it is very helpful. They will email you a detailed report immediately. That's not to say that you won't get follow-up emails from them. You can always opt out. You know that I said that. So if it's determined that it is for you, here is what you need to know. Facebook ads, and to marketers, what I learned is we're going to hook this to to official person, man, woman, whatever it is. It's a big pool of fish for you to choose your target market. And what we're covering today is the most effective strategy that we have come across to advertise on Facebook. And you have to look at it as a pool of fish and then narrow it down into those fish that are really the ones that you want in your fish tank or in your belly at the end of the week. Okay? So to choose your fish, your product or service may be one that you could potentially sell to everyone. And often what comes to mind for me is Hershey's chocolate. Everybody loves Hershey's chocolate. But does Hershey go and do blanket advertising? Sometimes, yes. But often when you see the most ads, it's around holidays or special occasions where they're promoting maybe new products or something that's really targeted for that special event. You have to market the same way and pick those times, those groups that are the right ones for you to market to for your service during a specific time that you want to focus on that one group. So it might work, it's not the best strategy. So you need to think about who you want to sell to right now. And it's not to say that you can't market to everyone. But what I'm trying to teach you today is choose one niche, master it, and then move on to the next one. Because you can get a program on autopilot for this first niche, and it'll take over for you. You won't have to spend any more time on it. You've worked out the bugs on that one. Now pick the new niche that you want to focus on. Do the same thing with that one. Get it into a system. You want to build a system that works, that's repeatable, evergreen system that you can use over and over again to grow your one as a list that we can market to down the road. So you want to reel in only the ones that you want. So who are you fishing for? We have to determine who that is. Be specific so you can have a relevant conversation with that market. That's why niching is so important, so that your message is going to one group of people who your message will resonate only with them. My tip is to make a comprehensive list of all the interests or all related demographic, psychographic, all of that information that you want to target. List it all out. Just brainstorm what your huge marketing attempt might be if you were to do it all at one time, and then prioritize those. Break those down into smaller groups and prioritize those niches so that you can't just go after one at a time. And you can see, though, that you've got the big picture that you want to accomplish down the road all laid out for you, so that you're not feeling like you need to neglect anybody else. That's one of the biggest pushbacks I get from clients is that, well, I don't want to neglect this group. We can still, I'm not saying that we can't, but you have to do just one first. Pick one small group, small, and work on them at first. Understanding the niche. Where do they live? This demographic is important to you. If you have a bricks and mortar location, it's very important to you. Because you want to get that foot traffic coming in, turning your doorknob, walking in your door, interacting with you one-on-one. That's really the goal for the bricks and mortar companies. It's a whole other story if you're talking about internet marketers who've got products to sell online. So you don't think about where they live, how old are they. We've run ads where the same ad, it was for waterless car wash product, we were targeting a Corvette market. Well, we broke that down into like 12 different ads based on the age. So we targeted males, but we ran the ad for 20 to 25-year-olds, 26 to 30-year-olds, and that gave us the ability to see which group responded the best, and which of those groups that responded converted the best, bought the best, or opted into our list the best. So even though you've got a niche, you can choose to break it down even further, and the data that you get back is so powerful. It really helps you focus those marketing dollars where they're going to be most effective. What's happening now that affects them? If we think about what's going on in health these days, we're always hearing about gluten-free diets and peanut allergies and these types of things. Another example would be a health food store to promote maybe some moms with kids with food allergies or gluten. So that's something that's happening now, and how can you position yourself so that the current trends of today are applicable to your marketing program? It could be the weather, it could be disasters, it could be whatever might be applicable to your audience. That's going on in the news today. So as you go through news articles, kind of think about how what's happening worldwide can impact your audience and what your marketing message might be to integrate that news, because it's going to make you look like you're up on the times as well. One of the keys is what are their interests as they relate to your business, not just in general what their interests might be, but more specifically, do they relate to your business, and how can you integrate that into the marketing message? So here's our big old pool of fish again. I worried you. I got all fishy. We want to narrow the niche. Think about it, I only want multicolored fish, so here goes all the ones that are single color. But I only want blue multicolored fish. We could be, I only want men. Now I only want men who are 25 to 35 years old. Here goes all the ones that are not, don't fit that group. I only want men, 25 to 35 years old, who drive Ferraris. I don't know, whatever. These guys don't do it. And what we're doing here is narrowing out those people that don't fit what we want. When we get, so I think I did this in female, 25 to 35. We're getting more. See, now these are just females left. Female, blue multicolored fish. Not only want the ones who have kids. These are one group. But what you can do in Facebook now, you've got that target niche really narrowed down, is in the Facebook ad interface. It allows you to choose other relevant interests to that one that you have narrowed down. So your end target group will end up looking like this. So you can grow it and expand it, but it's still really focused and targeted to one really specific group. So to build a strategy, this is where, when we do training, this is the most complicated thing for business owners to grasp. Is that we want to start at the end and work forward. And what does that mean? That means know and understand your goal. What do you want as an advertiser? Is it to get people to like your page? Do you want to get people to opt in? Do you want people to sign up for your newsletter? Whatever that final goal is, know it, understand it, keep it at the top of your mind through your whole strategizing process, because that's what you want to accomplish, is this final list or compilation of whatever it was you set out to do. You are paying to have this goal reached. So it's really important that you tape that up on your wall or use whatever tool you need to remind yourself of it all the time. There's multiple places and times for your target audience to bite on your ad. We've got the ad that we originally show, we've got a process to get them to like, and then we've got another opportunity to like for the opt-in. So what does that look like? In our offer, we want to develop 2 offers. One to get likes. So once they have clicked on the ad, they are taken to our page. We really want to require them to like our page before they go any further or see our content. Because what happens when you've got the pool of people on Facebook who have liked your page, that's your herd on Facebook. Now you can market to them specifically. These are the people you're having conversations with on your wall, and they're also the ones that you can choose to target ads to only that group. So you can advertise only to people who have already engaged with you. So if it makes sense to have one event for only Facebook fans, or you want to have a discount or a special time in your place for only your Facebook fans, you can target only that group. Our other offer that we want is for those who to get them to take action. And this is really kind of a bribe. And I've got some examples I'll show you in a few minutes. Once they have liked the page, to get them to opt into a list or sign up for a newsletter or whatever that final goal is that you want, we often need to bribe them with something. And it doesn't need to cost you anything. Oh yeah, your offer will appear in your ad and your landing page. So you want to be able to talk about that offer in the ad, keep it consistent from the ad to your landing page. Your messaging has to be consistent. So whatever you say in the ad, you want to mention on the landing page. And the offer is about what they want. So you've set up the goals, and you've determined what it is that you want. What do you want to get out of them? Now we need to put it in terms of what they want. And that's also another hard concept for people that I teach to grasp, because the users on Facebook don't care about you. They don't know you. They don't want to know you. They want to organize their pictures and play Farmville. You are an interruption to them if you're advertising. The only reason they have clicked on your ad is because they thought it looked cool or it was really, really, really super relevant to them. Otherwise, they're not going to bother. In fact, your ads can show over and over and over again before someone even gives you the time of day to click on it. It may be interesting to them. They still may not click. They're doing their own thing. They're not out there looking for what you have, which is a completely different strategy and thought process than what we use for paid search on search engines. So give them something that they want, not what you think that you want them to have, but do a survey if it's possible to find out what are the most requested pieces of information that people want about what you have. And if you can, compile a report, put together a white paper, build a list of the top 10 Q&A, FAQs, video, audio downloads, anything. Video is so hot right now. What was the first sponsor gave you tonight? Was a video that they had just come out with, right? So people engage really well with video. So if you say, hey, I've got this 90-second video for you to watch, it's not putting a big demand on their time. It's asking very little of them. But they maybe still can't see it until they've given you a piece of information. That's the whole thing. We really want to build our list. Because while you've got a bunch of followers on Facebook, guess what? Those followers are on Facebook. They are not yours. If at any time you do something that Facebook doesn't like and they bust you at it, you're out of there. You haven't paid for that space. It's not yours. You will lose everything that you have worked on for so long. So your real goal as a marketer, business owner, entrepreneur is to get as many of those people into your own list via your opt-in on your page. And yes, you can have an opt-in on Facebook. And if I haven't mentioned it yet, and I might in a couple minutes, but I'm going to say it now anyway, we want to keep that traffic on Facebook. Anytime you send people off of Facebook, there's a big disconnect. Again, they're there doing what they want to do, having fun, whatever it might be. And we are interrupting them. Anytime we pull them away from what they're doing, it's got to be engaging and relevant and consistent with whatever it was that they first saw. So So if we take them off of Facebook and put them on our landing page and a website that doesn't look anything like where they just came from, you probably just paid for a click that's not going to convert for you. That warm, fuzzy, and trust feeling is gone. You want to keep them on Facebook if possible. So information works great to get people to opt in. And I know this because billions of dollars are spent annually on information products. And if somebody just has the cost of their name and email address to get some piece of information that they consider valuable, not you, again, what? They don't care about you. Then they will give you their information for that piece of information that they want. And free stuff works good too. If you have tangible goods that they can come in and get, I've got a bridal salon right now we're working with that's offering a free veil. It's like a $99 value. If you like the page and you opt in, you come in for a visit of our shop. When we give you a tour, you leave with a free veil just for liking their page. It's a great value, but it requires someone to come in and take action. One note I have here about coupons. Coupons are not the best option for you to offer as your free offer because it implies that people need to spend money. They don't know you yet. They don't want to give you their money. Facebook is really a hard place to sell anything until you have built the relationship with the consumer. So don't, out of the gate, try to sell anybody anything. Give value, give freebies. They want free stuff. If you can make it fun and make it look like a game, you're that much further ahead. Your ad is the bait. Here's our worm on the hook. Build your ads with your niche in mind. If when you build your ad, you can include the interest of the group you're targeting in the ad copy, it's going to resonate much more with that group. So that's what I mean by with your niche in mind. It's what their interests are. The biggest thing about Facebook ads is the eye-catching image. The content is not going to pull them along for what they're doing. But bright colors or interesting images or something funny will catch their attention and maybe get them to engage with you. Again, they could see your ad over and over and over again before they actually take any action and click on your ad. Talk about the benefit. What is the benefit to them to engage with you, number one, and then the benefit to your product or service or whatever it is that you're trying to promote. Again, the end goal is what? Whatever that might be for you. It's got to also be put in terms of a benefit to the consumer that you're trying to reach. And implying scarcity. This could be limited quantities, there's a deadline, there's only 3 left, whatever it might be. We want to have a reason to act for them. So we want to include a benefit and a reason to act if possible. And we need to tell them what to do. This is the call to action. So this is the standard format for ad copywriting. We cannot let them think. If we've got their attention enough on the ad to pull them in, if we need to leave anything out because we're running out of characters, we're running out of space, we can leave out the scarcity item. But we always have to include the benefit to the consumer and the call to action, telling them what to do, not letting them think. The same principle applies to that landing page, which you're going to build on Facebook, is again, strong call to action, telling them what to do step by step if you have to, not letting them think. Creating and choosing your landing page. I touched a little bit about not taking them off of Facebook. We want to keep them on Facebook. If you do take them off of Facebook, make the page reflective of what they are familiar with. Meaning, you had an ad that caught their attention. Whatever image you used in the ad, put that on the landing pages on your website. And if you can, put that Facebook blue bar at the top. Make it look somewhat similar to the environment they just left. You have a better chance of getting them to stick around if you do that, as opposed to whatever your website template looks like right now, where they would come and just say, I don't want that. Our first goal is to get them to like. There's a part of a page called a reveal. You've all seen it, you might not know it's called a reveal. If you click on a page and it shows up with a screen, or you click on an ad, it takes you to a page, and you see a screen that says, hey, this is a page for XYZ offer. You have to click like before you get access to the content on that page, before you get to the offer that you're interested in. That's called the reveal. It's just an opaque screen. So often what happens is they click like, and the reveal drops away. You've collected that like. Now you're building your Facebook pool of people. Here's an example of our friends at Sandler Training here in Ann Arbor. Is Mike Wynn here? Anybody from Sandler? Oh, okay. So they've got, this is their page. Their big giveaway is a quiz. How savvy are you at sales? Click like above to find out now. So if someone clicks like, that screen drops away, and what they see is this. There's a video. It starts off right away talking about Sandler. The best strategy here is to have maybe a welcome video or a video specific to your offer that you have at the time. You always want to make people feel welcome and that you're happy that they've joined your community on Facebook. Your video doesn't have to be very long, 30 seconds to a minute and a half. And we cut off at a minute and a half. Below the video is the offers that we have. So the one at the top is to thank them. Here's your quiz. This is what you would like our page to receive. Here it is. You can download it immediately. Or the next thing is sign up to get the ebook to get them to act. Their bribe for the opt-in is an ebook. It's an information product. They actually have the hard copy book, but they turned it into an ebook. And on their page, again, they've made it look like a book. This is a list of the same things we saw a few minutes ago, what you can offer to get them to opt in. So you've developed two offers. Whatever you use in the first one, pick the second one and use the stronger one for the one you want them to opt in for. It's going to be more compelling, but that's really the piece of information that you want to use that to get the information out of them. So down here is where we get the opt-in. The book, that's actually the cover of the real book. And they've made it look like a book digitally. You've seen this. Here's another example. It's a local dentist. Like our page, learn the #1 secret you don't know about your dental exam. If you like the page, it drops down. You get a video of the dentist, who's a very personable, friendly guy. And then down below, immediately download this free report or opt in for another really compelling piece of information. And that's it. The compelling piece of information is going to be what gets them to take the action that you want to reach your goals. So what now? Retention and loyalty. This is the big question. Okay, I've got this pool of people on Facebook. I've got all my likes. I've got them now opted into my email list. What do I do now? How do I manage these? Well, with the whole implementation of timeline, Facebook wants you to have a personal relationship with your consumers, your followers, your fans, whatever you want to call them. They don't like the automated third-party programs anymore. We used to be able to go on to Hootsuite, and it's sporadic. But Hootsuite's a third-party application that would allow you to schedule your posts. So we used to recommend that once a month people sit down for a couple hours, figure out what you want to go out for the month, schedule it in Hootsuite, hit go, and don't think about it for the rest of the month, except for when you're going in to monitor the comments. Facebook doesn't want that done anymore. They don't want robots managing posts. They want you on there managing the posts and having conversations with people. So post engaging content frequently. What frequently means for you might be different than what frequently means for the person sitting next to you. Our rule of thumb is once a day. If you have a very social business, you might want to do it more frequently than once a day. Ask your fans to share. Most likely, if you've got people in your pool who like you and are engaging with you, they have friends who are interested in what they're doing, and possibly even interested in what you have. So encourage people to share. It's so easy to do that you can even tell them how to do it. Hey, click share and let this go out. Show your friends that you're a supporter of blah, blah, whatever it may be. Once we have built our list through the opt-in, we want to engage with email marketing. And how we do that is with something called an autoresponder. There's a number of programs available. I use 3. Do you need to use 3? Probably not. But the 3 that I use are Aweber, Constant Contact, and MailChimp. All have their strengths and weaknesses. I probably don't need to, but it's my habit. they all have autoresponder programs in them. So what you do is you set up your first message, and then you create your following messages so that you can send them out programmatically, so they're touching your consumers once a week, once every couple of weeks, whatever it might be. Encourage them to go back to your page in your email messages. They come back and visit us. In fact, you can put a link in your email message. They click on it, it will take you right back to your Facebook page. You want to keep them engaged with you on Facebook. So let me sum up the fail-safe strategy that you're all going to go home and implement today, even people in Iceland. You want to clearly define your goals. Have a very strong understanding of what those are. Choose your niche carefully. And don't feel like because you're focusing on this niche now, nobody else matters, that you'll never be able to touch them again. That's not so. You're going to master this, take the same system, and move it on to the next group that you want to target. Create 2 irresistible offers. One to thank them for liking your page, give me an immediate download. One to get them to opt into a list to pull them off of Facebook. Because you want to have your herd off of Facebook as well. Your ad has to be attention grabbing. Bright colors, funny images. Women always draw more attention than men. We know this. It's just a basic marketing fact. Your landing page offer must be consistent with your ad. We do not want to advertise to people and have them go to our wall or have them go to a tab or app on their page. It's not consistent with the message in the ad because there's a disconnect. So be mindful of creating a landing page when you create your ad as well. Your landing page must request an action from them. I wanted to say require, but it depends on what your goals are. But we have to request that they do something, either download something or opt in to continue the engagement with you. Long-term loyalty with Facebook engagement by posting content, commenting back and engaging, encouraging people to engage with your page, and then an email marketing program. That's an ongoing, typically an autoresponder program. I want to offer to you guys, if you're interested, free 15-minute talk with me. If you want to put your name into the basket, I'm happy to do that. I do these talks partly to help build business, but I also am interested in community enrichment and education, so I'm happy to answer any of your questions if you have any that weren't covered here today that we don't get to every time. Upcoming events, next Paper Clip Club meeting is June 5th on Tuesday, and we are talking about email marketing and how you engage those people once they have opted into your either a Facebook page or landing page on your website. And then there's the full day Facebook boot camp in July if you're interested. Also on Friday, Derek Mirabon and I will be speaking in a breakout session for the University Events Planners Convention downtown Detroit. So if you hold, host, promote events, this is a really good opportunity for you to learn how to use some online tools to do that. We have time for questions?
We do have time for questions, but before we move on to questions, Meaghan, a great summary from your fail-safe strategy. So, to open up questions, I'm sure we've got some burning questions down here. Questions for Meaghan? I don't believe it. Everybody, no? Okay.
I know, it's too quiet.
Hi, Meaghan. I'm Claire.
Hi.
I just have a question about using 3 different email service providers, Aweber, Constant Contact, and MailChimp. What do you use? Grid?
I like to use Aweber primarily because they've got a very easily integratable form that we get the code for, and I can put it on our Facebook pages very easily. Constant Contact, you got to call, talk to the developers, blah, 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 the big hassle. And then MailChimp, I just use those for the addresses that I have to manually enter in.
We have another question up here in the front.
If you have a blog that is focused on your target audience,
Yes.
and you automatically, when you post a blog, it goes to Twitter or it goes to Facebook. You haven't mentioned that. Is that a good idea or not?
No, absolutely. Anytime you can put fresh content out there, absolutely. I would distribute to LinkedIn too.
Yeah,
That's relevant.
LinkedIn has an advertising program that you didn't mention, very similar to Facebook.
It's a nightmare. I don't bash LinkedIn. They're not as Facebook's advertising program is challenging, and then again, they are geared more to consumers than they are businesses. I think since the release of the IPO, they're going to have to get a lot more business friendly. LinkedIn, while you think they're business friendly, the ads, not just for me, but for most people I've talked to, have not proven to be effective.
Question again in the front.
Hello. Can you give us a specific example or somebody like this hit it out of the ballpark with sales and an ad program on Facebook? Not just great branding or got 800,000 people like, but I mean actual physical financial results.
I couldn't share financial numbers, but I am working with a best-selling author who was coming out with a new book. And we ran ads to get his fan base built. That was our goal, was to build fans. If they liked the page, they got the first chapter of his book for free. If they opted into his list, then they got the first 2 chapters for free. We ran it for 3 weeks. We got over 20,000 people to like the page, and like 18,000 of them actually opted in. And he's just keeping them interested because he does public speaking, so he wants them in a list to come and be an audience for his public speaking.
What was the ad budget? How many did you start from? Or did you start with this existing list at that point? Or was this 20,000?
No, this was a brand new page.
And what was the amount of money
We spent $500 a month
for how long?
3 months.
Oh, that's not-
Yeah. Facebook advertising is very, very affordable.
Judy, did you have a question?
I did. I'm so sorry. Came just a little bit late. You're talking about using your Facebook ad in order to go to your Facebook fan page for them to like it and opt in?
Yes.
So you're paying for someone to come and like and opt in?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Do we have other questions for Megan? Coming to you, the back.
Hi, Megan. Great presentation. I just kind of wanted to get your opinion and thoughts as an expert or as somebody who should consider herself an expert on Facebook on your thoughts on the GM news that they made, kind of ending their relationship with Facebook advertising. Kind of, you thought that was a good idea, bad idea, or just your general thoughts on that?
I love Ford's response to that. Did you hear? And forgive me for not knowing the guy's name. I know he's a friend of Emily too.
David.
Sorry?
David.
No. The Ford social media.
Scott Monty.
Yes, Scott Monty. He replied, well, it works if you know what you're doing. So I don't want to imply that GM doesn't know what they're doing. You know, they've got pretty savvy marketers, but maybe their approach just wasn't appropriate. Again, is cars the right market? I mean, it's a very social item. I know for the Waterless Car Wash product that we help promote, we get a lot of interaction and support, but maybe it didn't work so well for Chrysler. I'd love to see what Ford's numbers are. No, it's interesting.
We have time for just one more question. Ed?
Hi, I remember when MySpace suddenly had an enormous inventory of advertising, so much so that when I was helping run ad campaigns there, we explicitly carved out MySpace and didn't advertise there because the returns were so low. I wonder if you could speak to how much inventory there is on Facebook and the price of advertising, sort of expectations for click-through rates and cost for doing things. You said it was very affordable, but I'm just wondering if that's just if there's
What that actually means?
what that actually means, because there's so many page views on Facebook that how they could possibly make sense of that.
Right. Well, again, when we run ads, I'm not sure what it was like on MySpace, and Ed, I don't know if you remember. If you stand up for a second. Ed was the very first person who ever showed me Facebook. 4 years ago. It's all your fault. I don't know what it was like yet. MySpace. But as far as availability on Facebook, it's a wide open market. Simply because of the targeting that's available to the level that it is available, the pinpointing that you can do on interests. Now, the cost, it's always interesting when you start running a campaign, they will give you the estimated maximum bid that you should allow. And it typically, what I typically see is between 33 cents and $1.45. For pricing strategies, I always say, whatever their lowest bid is, add 2 cents to it and let that be your test when you first launch your ad, you go out and see. And then you can always transition over to the cost per thousand impressions model, which once you know what your CPC is, you can get a lot more mileage out of the CPM model than you could out of the CPC model, looking at a penny or two per click. And there's a lot of studies out there available about that.
We've had some great questions and some great answers, Meaghan. Please put your hands together again for Meaghan.
Next with me.
We are now going to roll into the introductions portion of the LA2M meeting. Before I do that, I just want to put out another announcement for June's sponsorship of the LA2M e-news. We will be doing additional editions through the summer, promoting the LA2M summer.
Yeah, so turn it on mute. I'll turn it off.
Sorry about brief interruption. We are pulling together an LA2M summer picnic. It's in the planning stages. We're targeting August as our time frame. If you have any ideas, want to get involved, it's a family affair. Please come and see Mary DeRolls or Stacy or myself. And now we are going to move into introductions. Please stand up, give your name, what you're looking for, or your business interest, and we are kicking off in the front of the table.
Good afternoon, everyone. Roland Stavanovich, Talent City Productions, Talent Detroit, Black Prize, some entertainment initiatives my associates and I are working on.
Hi, my name is Teresa. My name is Teresa Trevor. I'm the creative director at Infinity, and I'm just here to network. And I know Nathan, so I came by where to go.
I'm Marty Soundberg. I have a design firm called Soundberg Design, and we do print and online design.
Hi, I'm Lisa Rabbit. I'm a consumer product market manager, and I'm seeking opportunities.
Hi, I'm Ed Novetti. I introduced Meaghan to Facebook. I apologize to anyone who doesn't like Facebook. If you didn't like Facebook, you're probably not going to. I'm hoping to introduce myself to you. I'm looking for my next new opportunities, so typically I find out about things a couple years before other people do and find out about them. If that's useful to you to have someone who's future thinking.
Hi, I'm Stacy from Dollarville, your local digital print shop. I love to help everybody keep in contact with their customers through mailings.
Hi, I'm Justin Sharma from Larky. We're trying to get you the discount you deserve. You're an intern there on this looking at network, so come by, say hi.
This is Monique Deshay. I'm the founder of Al Dente Pasta.
Hi, I'm Aranduma. I'm a commuter from Eastern Michigan, and part-time sport photographer for the economy and
Hi, my name is Michael. I'm also a student at Eastern Michigan.
Hi, my name is Claire Hughes. I'm a marketing, communications, and fundraising professional.
Hi, my name is Rob Forwood. I'm a CPA at Miller Associates here in Arbor. Just looking to network and figure out the various ways to do that for my firm as well.
David Hardcastle from Guitar Web Design and SEO. Anybody who was here last week, just wanted to thank you for the great reception we got now for God. Thank you for that. I'm also here because we're currently looking for a graphics design intern. Our last one was just hired up. We helped her kind of promote her up into a really great full-time position at a firm in Lansing. So now we're looking for our next student typically, but somebody who's got a really good artistic side. I'd like to apply that to web design and to the projects we have going. So if you know of anybody or if you yourself are interested, please touch base with me.
Hi, I'm Sheila Gannon. I own the Internet Safari. I design websites and graphics design here in the Ann Arbor area, and I am looking for new clients.
I'm Justin Fenwick, the Business Transportation Coordinator at the Ride. Remember, you can join me after to check out one of the van pool vans. And if you have any questions about the program, myvanride.org or myvanride@theride.org. Send us an email.
I'm Martin Smith with ASI Worldwide. I'm a social strategist, digital strategist, and we help companies turn social media into a revenue stream for their business.
Everybody, Don Klein with The Ride, multimedia marketing specialist. I do Facebook ads. It's one of the things that I do there. You might have seen our air ride ads. Also do work for Van Ride pretty soon and moving forward. So see you on the old Facebook. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Amanda Sala, and I'm a student at Eastern Michigan University.
Hello, I'm Jim Uziel. I'm with a company called Knowledge Digital. We're web and mobile development right here in downtown Ann Arbor. And we like to help companies take their website and make it mobile friendly. So if you have a company that needs that help, I'd love to talk to you. Thanks.
I'm Colin Beavers, and I'm the media coordinator at Forest Health Services. We are a management company over Barracks County's bariatric surgery program in Ypsilanti.
I'm Bob Shannon. I'm a CPA from Chelsea. I'm the tax advisor to LA2M, and I specialize in helping small startups get their accounting and tax together.
I'm Ken Peters from Lebanon Productions, and I provide professionally produced videos for small businesses and their social media marketing needs.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine Kerr with Keller Williams Realty. And if you're looking for your next home, I'd be happy to help you find it. With good interest rates right now, it's cheaper to buy than to rent.
Page with All Star Alarm Company, just here for networking opportunities and also to learn about the various ways to get ourselves noticed.
Hi, I'm Carissa Kubitz. I'm also a student at Eastern. These are my classmates with Bud Gibson's, and I study integrated marketing. I'm taking my last 2 classes this semester, so if you're looking to hire interns, or I do graphic design, by the way.
Hi, my name is Sarah Kennedy. I'm a student at Eastern Michigan University as well in Bud Gibson's class. I currently work for my dad's office managing our social media and Arbor Smiles, so if you need a smile, pick me up. That's a good place to go. And I also started my own little business of custom cupcake catering.
I'm Loretta Friend from Detroit Public Television. I help alumni departments, conferences, research institutes reach as many people as possible through webcasting.
Hi, I'm Kathy Wilder from the University of Michigan Law School and working with development and alumni relations.
I'm Roger Rayle, information consultant. I know Ed, who introduced you to Facebook. So, and if you know Ed, then you're Kevin Bacon. The index goes down a couple clicks. So.
Hi, I'm Dennis Skupinski. I do sales and marketing and also help out Roger with the videotaping. I'm Mike Quigley. I'm Arbor and I have a small business called My Shoe.
Hi, I'm Fiona Doneski. I'm an intern at Nginx Digital Marketing.
Hi,
I'm Lauren Schneider, and I'm also an intern at Ingenix.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Moeller. I'm the project manager at Ingenix Digital Marketing.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Blackwell. I am the social media director at Ingenix Digital Marketing.
Hi, I'm Judith Farmer, GreatPilatesNow.com, online Pilates membership. I'm offering for women who are pregnant or just having babies free Pilates every Wednesday night now. So if you know anybody who would appreciate that, just go to GreatPilatesNow.com and go to our studios page and it'll show you where and when.
Hi, I'm Bob Ferran. I'm looking for likes on my photo page. I only have 20 so far, so I need more. So please come to Bob Ferran Photography on Facebook. You can also look at my photographs at bobferranphoto.com. I'm a commercial and advertising and executive portrait photographer. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Mary Lowell with LA2M, and that June sponsorship is gone to Bob Ferran Photography.
Yay!
So, if you're interested in being a sponsor for LA2M, please see me about September, because that is still available at this point. So I also plan the speakers, and if you know someone who's a great speaker, or if you are, please let me know about that as well. And I'm also a freelance writer. I write web content, social media content, blogs, and newsletters, and that sort of thing. So if you also need help with something along those lines, please contact me about that as well. Thank you.
Carter Sherlock from Print Studios. I'm a commercial editorial and portrait photographer. So far, I'm ahead of for ranks. Like basically, that doesn't catch up with me. And if you happen to be watching the U.S. Senior Golf Championship Sunday, it did look like they were gaming after the last few tours. And if you're waiting to take Arbor run, smile while we shoot video and stills of that. Well, we're
Closing words, Meaghan. I'm Meaghan McCann with Search Ad Marketing. Remember the events we have coming up, Pay-Per-Click Club, as well as the Facebook Marketing Bootcamp. And my ask today is for referrals for, I need a project manager, and I also am looking for some more help managing our AdWords and Search Ad Marketing. Thank you.
I am Dee Davey, Creative Ideas Marketing. I help businesses improve their revenues and grow their business, and I've been doing that for over 25 years. Companies who provide business-based services come to me when they're frustrated because they want to grow their business, they might be stuck, and they're not sure what to do. I help them over the hump. Dee Davey, Creative Ideas Marketing. I am also the voice of Lunch and Arbor Marketing, LA2M, and have the pleasure of introducing next week's speaker. Bud Gibson, the program director for Search Marketing Program at Eastern Michigan, is coming to speak at LA2M yet again. We love having Bud join us. So join us next week and listen to Bud Gibson talk about generating better leads over the web. See you next week at LA2M. Thank you.